Hello and welcome to AutoTrader Carology Bitesize. I'm your host Sabrina Ruda from AutoTrader, and today I'm joined by Jonathan Tonge, our Director of Product. Now, typically when we chat with you, it's about the latest news and industry insights in automotive to keep you up to date and in the know. But today we're doing something a little bit different, and we're talking about one of our latest product releases, which I'm very excited to share with you. This is the first ever AI-powered automotive marketplace solution in Canada, Upgrade Optimizer AI. Thank you so much for joining me today, Jonathan.
Happy to be here, Sabrina.
To kick things off, can you give us some details about the functionality of Upgrade Optimizer AI?
Yeah, absolutely, Sabrina. In short, AutoTrader's Upgrade Optimizer AI is the first of its kind managed service that selects the best listing upgrades for dealers to apply against their inventory mix. For those that are less familiar with AutoTrader's listing upgrade portfolio, they include a range of placement and reach products that allow dealers to promote their new and used vehicle inventory on prime real estate on AutoTrader.ca's search results page. Through artificial intelligence and data insights, Upgrade Optimizer evaluates over 300 million data points, including car shopper demand, consumer trends, and merchandising quality, to recommend the absolute best listing upgrades for dealers to select in order for them to maximize the number of search results impressions, vehicle detail views, and ultimately leads. Upgrade Optimizer is always learning. It's using the freshest data in order to make the absolute best decisions for dealers.
What was the catalyst to develop and launch Upgrade Optimizer AI?
Yeah, so as an organization, AutoTrader is always concerned with maximizing the performance of dealers so that they can sell more cars, sell them faster, and more profitably. So it was really through consultation with our dealer network, as well as an internal analysis of our product portfolio, that led us to realize that we could invest in artificial intelligence to select listing upgrades would maximize the results for our customers. Upgrade Optimizer is, the great thing about Upgrade Optimizer is that it takes the guesswork out of selecting listing upgrades, freeing the dealer up to commit those resources elsewhere.
Can you share some of the background about what led up to its launch? What goes into developing a solution like this?
Yeah, so it really started out 2019. Where we built out a vision of where we wanted to go with the listing upgrades. And we took a real iterative and incremental approach towards this vision. And it started off more in the beginning, developing more of a configurable rules-based auto picker. And what we found with that was with the traction and the adoption from dealers really validated there was a need in this market. But from there, we really need to build out a team around artificial intelligence to actually achieve this vision. So we built a team, and then we had to go through all the different product stages from ideation to development, and then of course heavy testing once we were able to launch something into market. And really all I could say is that the team poured a ton of passion and soul into this product.
So you mentioned that Upgrade Optimizer AI was tested prior to launch. What type of performance results did you see through the pilot period?
Yeah, absolutely. We tested it extensively, and in one pilot, we tested it with over 200 dealers, and this was a test in the marketplace, AutoTrader Marketplace Live, and the results that we found were amazing. So what we found was a lift of 25% in terms of search results impressions. We saw a 20% lift in vehicle detail views, and a 15% increase in leads overall. So the results speak for themselves. The team is really happy and proud to be bringing these to dealers.
Wow, that's great to hear. Thanks for sharing those insights. Aside from the performance benefits, what other benefits can dealers expect by using Upgrade Optimizer AI?
Yeah, so I think performance is the key draw to the product, but you're right, there is a number of other benefits. So one benefit is that listing Upgrade Optimizer is always on to select and make those placements for listing upgrades, ensuring that the dealer's inventory always has reach across the AutoTrader marketplace, and as a result, maximizing the return on investment for that dealer. Secondly, seasonality. So while Upgrade Optimizer is constantly learning and making changes based on seasonal changes, it's also baked in an intuitive way for dealers to be able to move their budgets around to reflect their seasonal appetite for promotion of their vehicles. And finally, as we talked about, it removed the guesswork away from dealers to have to go and spend time and allocate resources to picking those upgrades, and absolutely it does, so dealers get to save time.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It sounds like all of these benefits will really work in tandem with one another so that dealers can really maximize the performance they're expected to see with this product.
Happy to be here. Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you to those of you who have tuned into today's episode. If you'd like to learn more about Upgrade Optimizer AI, be sure to reach out to your AutoTrader account representative or visit our website at go.trader.ca. Thank you and hope to have you join us for the next AutoTrader Carology Bitesize.